As Canada's biggest city, Toronto can be a noisy and overwhelming place. A concrete jungle where everyone always seems to be in a hurry. But just like New Yorkers find their escape in Central Park, Torontonians have something even better. Welcome to the city's favorite somewhat hidden gem, the Don Valley. There are almost 200 trails here that collectively span hundreds of kilometers. They're especially popular with hikers and cyclists, and they can be pretty intense.
There's a huge community, and you always see similar faces on the trails. It's the chance to escape the city. It's literally like if you're in the downtown core, 20 minutes later, you're in this wonderful green space. It's really nice to just kind of like decompress and relax, get away from pretty much everything for a few hours.
The trails serve all kinds of purposes. One man we ran into likes to set up a hammock here during his lunch breaks.
This place is really the fresh air and cooling down, and some animal. You can see the creek, the fish.
But behind all this beauty are major problems that could threaten the Don's existence.
When you look out here, if you don't know your plants, you see all green foliage, and it does look dense and thick. But the closer you look at it, you realize that a lot of invasive species are popping up, and it's displacing the native plants and causing a collapse of the ecosystem. Classic invasive species in Toronto ravines would be the Norway maple, which if you pick off a leaf, it'll ooze toxic white latex. It's not as functional for biodiversity, nothing can really eat it. Go to a ravine that has 70, 80, 90% Norway maple, and that'll kind of tell you what the future will look like. And you go in there, there's nothing on the ground, things are eroding, trees are falling over. It's a green desert, right? It's green, but there's nothing in there. It's lifeless. There's been generations, you can go back 30, 40, 50 years, and there's all these different iterations of local community groups that are calling to save the Don.
One of those groups is aptly named Don't Mess with the Don. It's headed by Irene Vandertop.
This place means to me peace, happiness. It's the biggest treasure that our city can offer. It's like going on a little mini holiday. I was running weekly, and I started to get more and more frustrated about the amount of garbage that I saw that was being tossed. It was piling up, and I got so angry. And we started to talk to more people and organize cleanups. We had about 70 or 80 volunteers who were taking teams of 15 people into the Don Valley.
If you want native species, you need natural regeneration. You need all the little baby oak trees. Everything comes in to get those. It's like a biodiversity hotspot. I see something that could be saved.
Hanging in the balance are precious ecosystems, animals, and people from all different walks of life.
It's getting to the point where if something in it is done, we could save it, and if it's not, then it's going to be more difficult.
Most experts agree that if more action is not taken soon, we could lose it forever.